right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Giveaway Show. And it's good to see y'all again, especially those who were tuning in last night for the episode of Carlson Friends. I mean, the only way to watch that live stream that gives you hot tips on how to make the most out of your comic collecting dollars is to become a channel member with tiers as low as $4.99 per month. You can be involved in that as well as other things depending on the level of the tier. So make sure and check that out. Big shout out to channel sponsor Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, 3 convenient locations in the greater Houston area. I've got this quick video to show you about them. But if you're in the area or if you're going to be vacationing here in the summertime, this is a great place to check out and do some shopping for comics. So here it is, Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. What's up, everybody? It's Carl's Collects Comics here, and I want to take a second to tell you about a sponsor of this video, Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. And if you're looking for your next favorite comic shop, this is the spot. Tons of back issues, all the key books you could be looking for, a friendly and helpful staff, and 3 locations across the greater Houston area region: Lake Jackson, NASA, and Galveston. So make sure and check out Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. Oh, that was weird. Can everybody still hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, we're glad that you're here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on each of our panelists tonight, let them say hi to everybody and see what's going on. Then we're going to go to the chat to say hi to everybody. Glad that y'all are here tonight with us. Plenty to do. Let's go ahead and as Eldritch Green Machine says, hit that smash that like button. Let us know that you're here. First up, Future Batman is here. He's going to give us some comic expertise in just a moment. So, Future Batman.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? And I had a coworker that told me earlier this week. He was like, "Hey, man, if you decide to cut your hair," and I go, "Okay, where are we going with this conversation?" And he tells me, he's like, "I think you should go Wolverine." And I told him, I'm like, "I don't know if I want to do that."
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you can do the hair, and then you can have it all out and make yourself look like Wolverine in uniform." And I go, "Nah, man, I'm not trying to do that. That'll cause too much attention." Anyways, welcome to Wednesday night with Carlos Collects and friends, and I am your co-host, Wolverine, the future Wolverine, or should I say the future Batman. And I'm just here to have fun with you guys. I'm in a pretty good mood. My son's had a stomach virus for a while, for maybe 4 or 5 days now. I've been dealing with that. But aside from that, it's been a pretty okay week. It's been pretty good. I hope you guys are having a pretty good, week. Pretty good, Wednesday. Let's share life. Let's share stuff. Let's share a Dr. Pepper with blackberry.
There you go.
Get a stomach virus together. Anyways, off to Carlos or Paul. Isn't that
awesome.
Right?
All right, let's take it over to Paul. Paul, what's going on?
Colorado.
I don't know what to say, guys. It's going to be a long night. Future Batman's in his Future Batman state. No JT tonight. You got Carlos. I think Carlos is a little tired from comics, the Tuesday show. I got a lot of messages to decipher what he was saying. I will get to them, guys. It will take a little time. A bunch of questions came up at one time, so I will answer them in the order I received them. So keep them coming, and thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button, and thank you to the channel members on here. We'll get ready to get started.
Paul, what is the average wait time for a response from Paul?
From what? From your show?
No, from just to get a response from you. What is the average?
It's not too long when they ask me how I'm doing and everything. I can answer that, but then they ask me about what was Carlos talking about here, and then I have to go watch it. to understand what they were talking about, and then try to figure out how to explain what you were saying because it takes a little time. So it takes a little while, guys, but I will get to that.
Do you
Nice.
think you have
Okay.
do you think you have a high processor?
Yeah, I always know when Comics and Friends are going on because I get messages out, questions, and all this.
I like
Not
your
a day I
doll.
don't know when Comics and
I
Friends
like
are
your
going
green
on.
doll.
Some people have asked, when is there going to be a Paul-centric show?
Oh, what? No, they didn't. I don't see nothing like that. Nobody said anything like
Yeah,
that.
they said, when does Paul have his own starring vehicle show, like a show that's just starring Paul?
No, we don't have nothing like that. We got Carlos and Friends right now.
I tried to tell him to check out Comic Hunters in the Wild on Instagram, our little Instagram series. But, they said
Yeah, mainly me and JT.
They said, where can we get full-length episodes of just Paul?
I know where you could get them.
I said, where?
Oh, no, not E&J stuff. Here.
I know exactly where you can get
Oh,
Paul's
wait,
full-length
no.
episodes.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Paul, you spoke his name, and here he is.
What? Boo! Boo! What is he doing?
Hey, JT, were you doing reps when I called you? Because I left you a weird,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
message.
when you called, I was in the gym. I was training somebody. So we just now finishing up.
Hey, man, don't put me out there like that, JT.
What's that?
JT, did Carlos even come by? Did Carlos come by there, JT?
Paul Comics didn't either.
You ain't tell me nothing, man. Don't tell me. What?
Paul Comics stopped coming to the
That's
gym.
right. There you go.
Hey, JT, I have a question to ask you. I have a question to ask you. If Paul had his own show, which channel do you think his show would be on?
First season of
Paul. Like if Paul had his own show, like
There's only one channel for him to be on, Jen. It's this one. But the real question is, what would be?
Hey, are you in somebody else's car?
No.
yeah, whose
That's
car?
not
is
your
that?
car.
It is my car.
He's jealous because you don't have Lambo doors.
Oh.
The Lambo doors.
Well,
That
I meant
should be
more along
another
the
show.
lines of that Paul's show would be on the Discovery Channel.
We should have a show like that. All four of us go over there to JT's gym. Yep. Now that would be a show.
JT, are we allowed to come work out at your gym?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would be okay with me, Paul, and Jen showing up at your gym?
Yeah.
You would
Okay.
be
Hold
okay
on.
with,
Hold on. Here's the question:
your
Are
entourage.
you gonna treat everybody the same? You gonna work everybody out the same?
No. He's only working you out.
Yeah. We gonna make
So you're
Paul
gonna take it
suffer.
easy on future Batman and Carlos. That's what you're gonna do.
Everybody but Paul.
Hey, JT, you ain't good. You good, JT.
So I have an idea. We should bring a camera, and we should pretend like we're making a documentary on JT. It'd just be like,
what?
Yeah,
Just
just
be
like-
shooting footage of-
just show up with cameras at the gym
Sorry
and be
about
like,
that, JT.
and just wear shirts
Batman's
that
on
say
his level,
JT's
man.
crew, you know? And then it says sponsored by Carlos Collect, Mr. Collect, on the back with the thumbs up and stuff, you know, with his logo. And then we show up like all like the camera crew, and we're showing him like
Oh,
biceps.
Wolverado
squats,
says no
you know,
biker shorts
you know,
allowed, guys.
and we could create our own
Tell
thing
them,
with that.
tell them, Wolverado.
We just market it to all these like comic book people. We do that, you know.
I'm hearing an echo, fellas. Check your,
We could call it like variant specials or something.
variant specials. All right, so JT is
Batman
on
Carlos.
the move. He is cruising back from the gym. Yes, you heading back from the gym, JT?
Uh-oh, we lost him.
Hey JT, just stay still like this.
I told you that ain't
You
JT's
do that
car.
like we won't know if you're actually frozen or not.
I don't think that's JT's car.
No. Does it sound like my car? Am I echoing?
Oh, he froze again.
I think Carlos may have frozen. He hasn't blinked yet.
Okay, no,
he stuck his tongue out. Just saw
I'm
it.
trying to get this thing to.
Yeah, JT driving off in somebody else's car. What the hell?
Right.
This is great.
Car is it?
I know you got new books today, JT.
Nope. We are 1 week behind. So I picked up last week's books.
Well, nothing really came out this week except for that disappointing Venom, right? Did you guys find out who Venom is?
The Daredevil series came out. The new Daredevil series. We were talking about it last night on Carlson Friends. That's my one recommendation for this week. Was the Daredevil Cold Day in Hell miniseries, issue number 1.
Yeah. That's the Frank Miller right here, guys. Look at that. God.
I don't believe that that's
I don't know
Frank
what the
Miller.
hell they're talking about,
Yeah,
but
it is.
maybe Carlos is right. Maybe
believe
that's the only good book
Frank Miller,
that
baby.
came out this week.
Yeah,
I know there's an
Frank
absolute Green Lantern that came out this week. I thought
Oh,
about
yeah.
picking it up. I saw
I
that
picked
JT
that up.
picked up like 3 of them. Anyways, I know you picked up. I saw your covers. Those are the same ones I was looking at.
I thought
Anyways,
that came out last week. Because they had those. Maybe they got DC books, but not Marvel books.
Well, the thing is that I was excited about the Venom thing, and then they're like, "Oh, Mary Jane is Venom," and I'm like, "Isn't she Jackpot? Like,
Right.
was she a Jackpot Venom?
People may have not have read it.
Get out of here! Nobody cares about Venom anymore."
Hey, so
Where are you,
we
Honey
don't.
Cakes?
So just FYI, don't do any spoilers because okay. My understanding is that we don't know for sure that is so that was like the secret variant, but I don't know. Is that actually for sure that she
Yes,
is?
it's for sure.
It's called
It's
the
the last
spoiler.
page.
It's, here, I got
Last
one.
page.
I'll show you the last page of this one right here.
Yeah,
Mm,
I shared the last page with you. Even you were like, "What the heck? That doesn't make sense."
No, that wasn't the official one. This is the official last page right here.
Oh, show us the official last page, Paul. Show us the
Oh, that's the
official
spoiler.
last page.
dude.
Oh yeah, okay, I won't do it.
No. Show us. Come on,
No,
go ahead.
Carlos doesn't want me to spoil it. So
Come on, Carlos. That's the whole
All right.
point of this.
If you-
Spoil. Like, spoil.
All right.
yeah, Jay, well,
There
JT's
should be
driving. We
dropping.
can't do it right now because JT's
you
driving.
bumble around. People are like,
Yeah.
"What's going on here?" All right, let's keep it moving. All right, because hey, we got plenty
Carlos
to
is in deep
go
thought.
figure about. She's telling already. All right, so tonight is a very special type of episode called Versus. We're going to be taking some random matchups and arguing vehemently about them to see who we think would win in a bunch of different random matchups. So the
I just
deal
want to
is
say that Future Batman's been wrong the previous one, so we know where we're going.
I'm going to be completely honest. I think Jin has had some of the best arguments.
What?
Yeah, he's had some really good arguments, Paul. He really has. He really has.
I've destroyed you.
All right, so I've definitely got some random matchups for y'all. I think there's some fun ones in here. I'm sure Jen is going to criticize my picks.
Did
But
you just run a red light, JT?
yes, he did.
About me
We're going to
criticizing.
ignore that. We're going to ignore that and pretend that he didn't. Because he's just cruising home. He's vibing.
JT's trying to get on the show. He's flying down the
Yeah,
street. Look at
No,
him.
he jumped on. He's
He's
like, I
looking
don't-
at the camera instead of looking at the road.
Careful, JT.
He said he didn't want to miss this one because he loves arguing with Paul about it. Okay, so the deal is Everybody is going to get a say on it, including the chat. You know what? Let's do the chat real quick. All right, hey folks, we're glad that you're here hanging out with us. We're going to be getting started on the verses in just a second. I do have some cool giveaways here. I'm going to pull from the freshly stocked giveaway box. Let's do some shout outs real quick, and let's also keep the camera off of JT so he can run a few more traffic lights on his way home. All right, LG Machine, hello everyone. What's up? David Spider-Man Dotson says, howdy comic fans, Dagger Cards, yo. Phil Ailing says, hi all. Green Machine with a reminder to smash that like button. Please do so. We've also got a bunch of Carlos logos. I don't like comics says, hey Carlitos, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Here for you, bro. Good to see you. Glad that you're hanging out with us as well. Joffrey Castro, Australian AC, Guillaume, some of our international viewers. Good to see y'all from across the ponds, multiple ponds. Dagger Cards, what's up, buddy? One day I'll remember the Tuesday night stream. I always forget. We miss you, buddy. All right. Let's go, Canada. Yes, Canada, we can hear you. What's up, cool people? This is Ryan Riley, Wolverado. Good. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good evening, Carlos. Future Batman, hashtag Team Paul. I just walked through a snowstorm in Ottawa. Oh, my gosh. Future Dark Claw. Break out the shovel. Paul's talking. All right, here we go. JT, first season of Paul in the Wild can be purchased in any flea market in the Greater Houston area. Yes, for only $29.95, you can have all 18 60-second episodes starring Paul. All right, those are dubbed, Mr. Collector. No biker shorts allowed, guys. Carlos says, he thought I was. Carlos, you got Paul, really? I do. I sure do. All right, Pops Mafia, what's up? Good to see you. JT is living the real GTA life right now in someone else's car and passing up red lights. He really is. Look, wait, hang on. Here's JT, the JT cam right here. He's driving. JT, okay, so did you pull a Grand Theft Auto and take somebody else's car right now?
No, this is my car.
Okay.
Don't listen to anything Paul says.
Right, there's a red light there, JD.
And never forget about tonight, though. Let's effing go. All right, good to have each of you here. Remember, so the deal is make sure once the hashtag comes up, you need to enter it to win. I'm going to be dropping that first hashtag to enter to win for the night. It's going to be, what did we call it? Oh yeah, that's right. Because I'm going to do the first one.
Dagger Card said he forgot about Tuesday, but not tonight.
Hashtag catfight is the first one you want to start entering that now. We're going to let it go for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're going to be coming back and doing that giveaway. I've got stacks and stacks of books here to give away. I don't know. I might give people a choice even. I've got so many Valiant and Image comics, though. If you're big into those, so just let me know. But got a whole bunch of fresh books and dropped them here in the giveaway box. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this. All right, so here's the deal. I've got a few rounds to start. Then I'm going to have to add a few more as we go. So first up, to go along with hashtag catfight, here is the first matchup of the night. Little hint, they're both
I don't like
mortal.
comics.
They're both unpowered. This is the classic versions of really all these characters. There's no like newfangled ones with new powers. These are the classic versions of the characters. Okay, here we go. First up, round one for versus number 5. Lois Lane versus Mary Jane Watson. All right, Lois Lane versus Mary Jane Watson.
Okay.
All right, chat, what do you think in this cat fight? Who is the winner? Now, remember, this is before the Superwoman version of Lois Lane. That's not her. This is before the Jackpot / Venom / whatever other versions of the character there is. These are just the classic depowered, no-powered versions of these two famous super girlfriends. All right, Lois Lane versus Mary Jane Watson. All right, panel, start thinking about it. The chat is already saying Dagger Card says he wants to referee that fight. And then we've got people. Oh yeah, okay. People are already disagreeing in the chat. So, what do y'all think about this one?
I got Lois Lane on this one. Yeah, that's right. I agree with you, Green Machine.
Larry, okay, why? You got to give a why.
Well, here's why. Okay. See, Lois Lane is very cutthroat, right? She's not, Have you guys read that Superman comic book where Martha Kent tells Lois Lane? It's like Superman, like it's he gets shot in the chest or something by a kryptonite bullet. He's like bleeding everywhere. Wonder Woman like saves him, and Lana's like taking care of him and everything. And then Lois shows up. Lois is like his fiance or some shit like that at the time. And Martha Kent tells Lois, she's like, "You wouldn't even be with my husband, with my son. You wouldn't even be your husband or your fiance or whatever, had you not known that he was Superman." And and it's kind of true. I mean, Lois Lane, she's kind of cutthroat. She's a news reporter. She probably has no feelings whatsoever, even in this fight, right? Like Mary Jane is kind of like that perfect girl to come home to, right? You're Spider-Man. I think Lois Lane, she'll do whatever it takes to win the fight. And that's even pushing Mary Jane off the top of a building. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm definitely going there.
Wow.
I mean, can Lois handle Superman though? I mean, so here's the thing with Superman, right? Superman wakes up as Clark Kent. He doesn't wake up as Superman. He wakes up as an identity that he's created, that his parents helped him shape, right? So if he wasn't born on that farm, if he was born in Russia, everyone's red sun, Lois Lane would not be able to handle Superman. In fact, he would probably treat her like every Russian that treats his woman. So, like, I'm just being real here. He's a perfect embodiment of what his parents shaped him to be, which is Clark Kent. His ego. Now Lois Lane, I mean, I'll agree with you. Yeah, sure, she can handle him, but we're saying Lois Lane and Mary Jane. I would go with Lois Lane.
Okay.
Mary Jane is kind of your sweetheart, right? And I'm not talking about the trashy Mary Jane from the Tobey Maguire movies who's constantly crying and hopping boyfriends, because that's not Mary Jane.
What you're calling Kirsten Dunst a trashy?
Yeah, she's terrible, man. That thing that she did with the astronaut where she's like, "Can you lay upside down?" and she's all trying to kiss him and stuff like he's Spider-Man. Oh man, that scene right there was just like, oh man, what a hoe. Anyways, not trying to hoe bash over here, but no, that's not Mary Jane. Mary Jane.
I'm not trying to hoe bash, but
yeah. So I would definitely put Mary Jane as your sweetheart, man. But I don't think she's gonna win this fight with Lois Lane. Lois Lane is very cutthroat. I mean, just read the earlier comics. The things that she states to Clark Kent, the way she treats Clark Kent, she's not nice. She's kind of like your cheerleader. She's like your the cheerleader, how she treats the nerd or whatever. It isn't until she finds out, oh, this guy's Superman, and she's like, oh man, I'm gonna try to get that, But that's it, man.
Okay.
But Mary Jane, yeah, that's my girl right there, man. I like Mary Jane, but even Gwen.
You got Mary Jane in the fight. Let me go ahead and bring up. No,
I got Lois Lane in the fight. I said Lois Lane is gonna win, but because she's just
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. Right. Okay.
But,
and then let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these.
That's true. I agree with you, Eric Matthews.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and bring Paul out. Paul, what do you think?
All right, well,
and that dude, Jonathan, Dotson, correct.
Well, I pick Lois Lane. Absolute Green Lantern.
You show us your.
I picked Lois Lane because she had the super baby, and she has gone through a lot of stuff with Superman that, if Gwen didn't die, then we wouldn't know about Mary Jane. Because that's who Spider-Man really loved, was Gwen. So I think we wouldn't know who Mary Jane was, just as she died, and Stan Lee didn't approve of it. But I'm just going off of the cat fight. I think Lois Lane would win because she holds her own with the women. It's just that the super villain people that she has problems with, that she has to get a hold of Superman. So, but yeah, I choose Lois Lane in there. So.
Okay, all right. And then last but not least, JT. What do you think, buddy?
Okay, so
Damn, you home already?
This, but I have to agree with Paul, and it's sad, but it's true. I'm gonna go with Lois Lane because of everything they said. Plus, you said just the classic Lois Lane, but I was thinking more so of the TV show.
Yeah, that's classic.
Well, Mr. Collector said it's a mud fight.
A what fight?
It's a
mud wrestling fight.
All right, we're gonna get to that because there's a lot of comments in the chat.
Yeah, that would be a great win. We all win. Yeah.
You want to be a referee to that fight, Mr. Collector? You want to be the mud referee?
That sounds like Mr. Collector.
Actually, people are Dagger Cards had already called being the ref.
Yeah, there could be two refs. He could be the corner ref.
I think one of them has to be inside the pit, right? Or
yeah.
And then
Mr. Collector could be outside the pit because he doesn't his hair. You don't want his hair to be like, you don't want mud getting in his hair. Come on, we're the hair gang, buddy.
The hair, mud is actually good for the hair there, Collector.
Yeah, that too, but that depends on what shampoo you're going to use after you get mud in it, right? Yeah. Anyways.
I like how everybody's trying to get a place in the
I haven't even looked at those things yet.
Yeah, people are wanting to be involved in this fight a lot more.
They want to be involved in this. They're like,
Right,
we don't care who wins. We just want to be
I
involved.
know. There's like, yes. What
Dagger Card's like, no, Mr. Collector, you gotta protect the hair. I'll be in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's like, I'll be there. What happened? JT turned off his. Damn, what happened? We lost JT.
No, he'll be.
No, I'm still here.
He'll be back. Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't even have an AC vent up there.
He lives for this because he gets to argue with you, Paul.
Right.
Yep.
Paul, you're always wrong. Except for this one time.
Yo, you just agreed with me.
I said except for this one
I
time.
just screen grabbed that now, so that's gonna be
one time. Who's next?
All right. Okay. We're gonna bring it up. I'm gonna check the chat. I'm building another slide real quick here for a match. I think y'all are gonna really like this matchup.
Oh man.
This one. Okay.
Damn, Future Batman already saw it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you need to see my absolute Green Lantern there, DT.
Okay. And download. Okay. All right, let me upload this last one. Then we're going to go through the chat real quick, and we're going to have everybody. We're going to go through the chat, and I'll have this.
Oh,
so
man,
I've got
read these. These are some good.
I've got 6 rounds right now. All right, I got 6 rounds, and then I can build another couple if I need to here. All right.
Man, where's JT walking to? I think we lost him. Turn on some lights, JT.
And then, all right, folks. Hey, thanks for being here tonight. Make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already.
There's Emma.
Are hanging out. Okay. All right.
I think we
So
lost Jake.
let's check out the chat and see what everybody said. Wow, there's a lot of comments on here. Remember hashtag catfight. See it are to be entered to win. I'm going to show off those books in just a second.
Tell them after every round, Dagger Cards.
All right. Okay. He wants to ref it. MJ for me. If baby oil's involved, I pick Mary Jane. There you go. Eric Matthews is saying Lois Lane. David Dotson saying MJ. Dagger Card says, look at MJ's hips. She would have deadly hip checks. All right. Pops Mafia is trying to do Paul a favor. Says, can Paul fight them? Lois can handle a Superman. Lois would win. She was raised by a military father. That's a good mention. I'm glad he said that. All right, Lois does whatever it takes to get the story. That's true. All right, as the ref, baby oil would be mandatory. Oh, guys, calm down. All right, all Mary Jane can do is smash a spider.
Damn.
Okay. All right. Tony Stank says MJ. I mean, if it's a mud fight, we all win. Where do I sign up? El Green Machine says I call timer. Got to protect the hair. MJ got the height advantage. I can ring the bell. I also volunteered. Man, you guys are getting ribald tonight. All right. I will challenge. Well, I'm not. Whoa. Calm down there. Rory was booking a cruise for May of 2026. Nice, Emma Dudley. That's fantastic. All right. Oh, my gosh. Okay. You guys need to settle down. Cold shower for y'all. All right. Next up, here's the deal. This is, remember, this is just kind of the most random matchups. So it means that sometimes heroes fight heroes. We've got a few of those happening. We actually have several of those happening tonight. Next up, two Green Lanterns going up against each other. These are again, classic versions of the characters. There's no new additional powers. These are just the classic versions. In their prime when they were first introduced and brand new. Here we go. Guy Gardner versus John Stewart for round 2 of versus number 5. All right. Start dropping in the chat what y'all think. And Carlos didn't clarify. It was Tom Cruise. Okay. You got to be thorough. Oh my gosh. You're still going. All right. So, Guy Gardner versus John Stewart. Which of these characters do you think is going to emerge victorious in this kind of a matchup? What do y'all think? Thoughts? Who wants to go first? JT, you want to do it?
Okay, go JT.
JT?
Oh, I'm gonna say John Stewart off the rip.
What the hell?
It's John Stewart.
It's John Stewart because it's John Stewart.
John Stewart because it's John Stewart. Yeah, I think he could beat up Guy Gardner in a regular fight without the ring.
All right, so there we go. All right, so nothing else needed. It's just
nothing else needed.
All right, let's jump over to Paul. Paul, what do you think?
Well, okay, so JT's just going off of the ring that John Stewart has, but I'm going off of what Guy Gardner has done, and Guy Gardner has totally defeated the Green Lantern Corps by himself, and I think he even had the orange ring.
No, red ring.
The who?
The red ring. He had the red ring.
Well, yeah, he had the red ring later, but I'm talking about the time that he took out the whole. So he had the orange one.
Green.
And then he had the white one. So I think when I think about John Stewart, he has a military background, but he's never held any other ring, and he's always been defeated. So I'm going with Guy Gardner. He's held the Justice League Europe. He was ahead of that, and he was and he went toe to toe with Doomsday and defeated Darkseid. So yeah, I'm going with Guy Gardner.
That's impossible. He defeated Doom. Who?
I mean, Paul's not wrong. I mean, I actually
not Doom. We're Doomsday. God.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
I
beat
mean-
up
I mean-
Doomsday? I don't
Yeah.
believe it. Nah,
I don't know about.
you
Well,
making that up.
I think he even went toe to toe with Superman, but I don't think he won.
Nah.
But he did beat up Lobo, so yeah. I go with Guy Gardner. Yeah, look, he knocked out Bats in one smack. There you can tell him, man. He held the orange ring, he held the white one, he held the
That's
red
because
one.
Batman didn't have prep time.
John Stewart didn't hold nothing. John Stewart is always
but
behind.
he's really
Hal Jordan.
Paul. He's really like helming a ring is a different thing than holding a ring. Like, sure, the ring has to kind of choose you, but he's only associated with two what is it called? Two ring
I
agencies.
mean, he beat up Lobo, he beat up Doomsday, he beat up Darkseid. So there you go.
He beat up Darkseid.
Yes, he beat up Darkseid.
How?
What do you mean? He went and fought him. What do you mean? Wow.
Yeah. Somebody was writing some bull crap.
It's that day when one agrees with. There you go, Eric. I told you. All right. Well, what happened to Carlos?
All right. I was
Okay.
just making sure I was pulling some giveaway books, so we can be ready. Okay.
There you go. That's what I was trying to tell JT.
Okay. Jen, do you want to be the tiebreaker and tell us what's going on with
Okay,
your
so
thoughts?
Well, he don't know. He doesn't like Green Lantern.
okay, so here's the thing with John Stewart. I guess his publication, right? Like, I had them at the same tier only for one reason, because they're never really in the front line, right? They're always like no, seriously, Paul. Like, if we're gonna talk about Green Lantern, the two that you really see get pushed in your face are Kyle Rayner, and then you get what's his name, the main one. I'm having a brain fart here.
Hal Jordan.
And Hal Jordan, right? That's it. You don't ever see Scott Allen, right? You don't ever see him. He's like somewhere way back in JSA. And then you have John Stewart, who's like the backup of the backup. He's in a sector that's like backing up of the backing up, which is like completely disgraceful what they've done to John Stewart, because they don't ever utilize him correctly. So you never know what his real full potential is. I will agree with JT to an extent that, yeah, without the power rings, he would probably kick his ass just without the rings, because that's happened to Guy Gardner in the comic books, where he actually got his butt whooped when his ring ran out of juice, but he took the beating, and even taking the beating, that's when he learned how to use the rage ring. It was in the Sinister Corps wars when Sinestro was taken over, and he wore the red ring. He was getting his butt whooped, and he was trying to protect. I think I can't remember who it was he was trying to protect. And I remember he took a beating, and he just kept getting back up, and that's where I started liking Guy Gardner, because I was like, oh, who is this guy? I knew who he was, but I didn't care for him. But I was like, who is he, right? So I started looking him up. But you're right, and so is Mr. AC. There's in that same comic book, Guy Gardner goes to a different potential of power. He pushes himself to like 7 feet tall. Like, he's able to like use his own inner will and his own energy to project his power to where he can't control it. I don't think you've ever seen how John Stewart do anything like that. Like, he's been the face of like the cartoons, like, Justice League Unlimited. He's had like really good romance, like on screen with like Hot Girl. He's had like good publication, family life, but he hasn't had like any feats, which is I have to agree with Paul. He doesn't really have any crazy feats. I keep saying how, but with Guy Gardner has like crazy amounts of like psychotic feats. It's like things that were written in the story like even though they were minor. Like for example, that beatdown when the Sinestro was using his entire army to beat everybody down, and he took that beating, and he, he took it, and he still kept getting back up. That wasn't something that you saw from Guy in any of the other books. And he's also came off as like the guy that didn't listen. He was kind of like Wolverine, right? He didn't listen. He's arrogant. He's cocky. But in that book, he became kind of like this leader. And you never saw that in any other Green Lantern book where, that was one thing with Jeff Johns. When Jeff Johns is writing the Green Lantern books, he created this whole beautiful universe. So if you never knew who John Stewart was, or Guy Gardner was, or any of these, like a lot of people didn't know who Atrocious, what's his name? I'm saying his name wrong. He's a guardian of the red ring. I'm sure L Green will probably back me up here. What's his name? He's the main guy. I didn't know who he was until I read like the Green. What's his name? Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run. I collected the whole thing, and when that Sinister War happened, I realized that John Stewart was barely ever used. Even to this day, John Stewart is barely ever used in good comic book storytelling. Simon Bass has been pushed up in our eyes too. Like Simon Bass was like what, the Ion for like the longest, and then I think even Kyle Rayner was the Ion too. So I mean, if you look at Stewart has always had like kind of like the backhand. I don't know. He's been treated like the stepchild, even though Guy Gardner is the redheaded stepchild. He's had feats under him, and I mean, I would have to agree with Paul. So if I was to tie break this, I would have to give it to Paul on this, just because of his feats.
Man, you're a wise man, man.
No, I'm just saying from what I've read.
Guy. You heard that, JT?
But again, JT isn't wrong. JT isn't wrong about one thing though.
Now, hold on, man. You can only go one or the other.
I'm just saying,
bad writers.
Listen,
that's what
if he took his rings, if they took their rings off, and they went hand to hand combat, oh yeah, 9 out of 10, I would have to give it to John Stewart for hand to hand combat. Oh yeah, because John Stewart, his military background.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about with the ring.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, you guys aren't wrong. I slightly give you the edge because you're right about.
Yeah, you heard that, JT?
Sorry, I slightly give you the
Batman.
edge.
Man, you're a smart man tonight, Future Batman.
Get out of here, man.
Most intelligent thing you've ever
seen. This is what I get, JT.
You heard it, JT? You heard that, JT?
It's just. Listen,
yeah, I heard.
Man, I don't know what happened.
I told Carlos
use John Stewart.
When Carlos threw that out there, I said, Carlos, that's actually a good one. That's a really good match.
That's the smartest thing you've ever said, there, Future Batman.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
You heard what he said, JD?
All right. So did you get a chance to read through all the comments?
Yeah, I'm reading them now. Okay. Yeah, see, AC is right. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like he's able to construct you, but there's a thing about that I didn't mention, that Guy Gardner is also able to change his body. He can turn his body into like knives.
No, but that's current. I'm talking like classic versions of the character.
But even if you look at
what it comes down to is who's better at ring slinging.
Oh, then it would like I already said, the edge goes to Guy Gardner. Ring slinging, it goes to Guy Gardner. If you're talking about no rings, combat to combat, then JT is right about the combat to combat. If they don't wear the rings, John Stewart would kick his butt.
No. I'm saying like classic John Stewart with a Green Lantern ring, like when he first started, versus Guy Gardner with a Green Lantern ring when he
Guy
first
Gardner takes it, man. He does. Guy Gardner will
man.
take it 100% because
Don't
of his
Jen, don't fall
because of
for
his feats, man.
don't
Even when
fall
he
for
first showed up
Carlos's
hockey.
changing of the
That's
Jack,
not.
your answer is the greatest I've ever heard.
Okay, thank you. We'll just keep it that way. And we'll move
You heard
on.
that, JD?
Yeah, it's the greatest.
All right, let's
I've ever
read.
heard.
Let's read the
Ever.
chat real quick. Okay, Wolverado. Okay, yeah, I picked John. I picked Stewart because of his training before becoming Green Lantern. He never gives. See, I was gonna say the military training. I feel like that gives him the edge.
What are you talking about? He surrendered his ring in the Green Lantern Corps. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that was a different. That for reasons, not
What?
because of like he couldn't wield it. He wasn't good at it.
No.
All right, Guy Gardner got knocked out by bats with one smack. That's
What?
true. All right, it's a sad day when one agrees with Paul. Yes, we agree. All right, Guy Gardner has the higher energy potential, pain tolerance advantage, and fights dirty. This is
Yes.
green versus green. I think it would be a pretty even fight. John's constructs are solid. Okay, it's pretty reasoned. Are you talking about Guy or Paul?
Ted.
All right. Mr. Collector says John Stewart definitely has better hand-to-hand combat. With that being said, if someone can do damage without a ring, imagine what they can do with it. He just has that fight in him. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but John Stewart doesn't have that imagination for the ring. That's what
You
I'm
don't
saying.
know. It's bad
But
writers.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I
It's the
know.
bad writers. That's all.
combat hardened.
Well, remember that's the first thing that I said. That
Guy Gardner is battle tested.
Well, he hasn't had the feats yet, right? Nobody.
Right there, look at that. There you go.
I mean, I'm just
Batman,
but
man,
that's
you-
what JT's
you
saying.
smart,
He's got writers that haven't given him the feats until he gets feats under his belt. You can't really put him out there.
Yeah, JT, you heard that, JT?
That's the but JT is not wrong about the.
Oh man, here you go again.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's how he started his argument. He started his argument. Look,
JT gives you a look, and you
because
start
if he
changing
took
your
the
damn
rings
answer.
off, he'd kick his ass. And I was like, you know what? He's actually right. He's actually right.
It sounds like we got pretty good, kind of evenly matched type of thing going on.
John Stewart's out.
Stewart. Lots of good arguments about it. All right, tell you what, that was round 2. Let's jump to round 3, and then we're going to do a giveaway because we're already quite a bit into it. Okay, so I pulled some books. I've got this Black Panther #3 second printing that has the new Black Panther on it.
Just give me the Batman 423. That's what I need.
I've got a new Avengers #7 by Hickman with the Deodato cover. This is a Namor versus Black Panther cover. I've got an Uncanny X-Men 304 with the hologram. Here, I love this one. And then Inhumans versus X-Men #1, the action figure variant.
So show me that Namor versus the Black Panther comic again.
Isn't that where he floods the?
Yes, I was just about to say that, Paul.
Yeah.
So that's the
Floods
for
will
anyone
come.
that's possibly gonna win. That's a great pickup right there.
It's a good book. Actually, I'm going to drop this, and I'm going to pull out,
You know what? Give me that Batman 423 while you're at it.
throw another, let me see.
What?
Let's throw another book in here.
Oh, JT got another book right there. Boy, look at that Brother Voodoo right there. Golly, JT.
I've been had that book.
Brother
I've seen all
Voodoo
this.
was-
I don't have nothing new. I did get something new, but it's not new. It's old.
All
Where are
right.
you going? I'm looking at Brother Voodoo.
Let me see it.
What is that?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's that one you were telling Future Batman. You got it signed and all that, huh?
All right, Uncanny X-Men #211, courtesy of Wolverado. This is in the stack. All right, so we got some cool books here. Fun
Back to the other wall, JD, so I can see which one.
fun choices here. Or the upgrade giveaway is this second printing with the new Black Panther. That's
That's my absolute
Who
Green
is
Lantern,
art-
JD.
the artist on that one.
That's the one I picked up.
All right, next up, speaking of Black Panther, let's take a look at this matchup that I thought might be kind of fun. So the #1 martial artist in the DC universe is, y'all know?
yeah, the
That's
Iron Fist.
It's who?
DC said.
DC.
Yeah.
That's dope.
No. Number one martial artist.
Number one martial artist.
Yeah,
Something kung fu.
Batman.
She can take out Batman.
Oh,
Number
Kang.
one martial artist.
she was in that kung fu
in
comic.
the DC universe.
Yeah.
Cena.
All right, here it is, folks. It's Black Panther versus Lady Shiva.
She's the number one martial artist.
What?
Who wrote that in?
She's the number one martial
She
artist.
was in that kung fu magazine, I think. Right?
Better than Cassandra Cain. She's better
not
than
beating up
Batman.
Black Panther. I'm just letting you know right now. She's not beating them up. Like
Okay,
you gonna
out there.
backhand her with one hit, and he's gonna fracture her face. I'm just telling you. I mean,
Fracture her face.
Okay.
I mean, we can start this off now, or we can end it.
Yeah.
But he's
She's
gonna
not gonna win.
he's gonna hurt her. He's
right.
he's gonna hurt her.
Okay, so he wins hands down. No question.
I mean, this is no. It's not even a fair match because first his suit is already like, I mean, he can touch this can and it'll explode. Imagine what he'll do to her. Like, he'll just, she's gone. I mean, if he really goes like lethal on her, doesn't matter what she knows. She can know like the 5-finger thing. He just has to make eye contact and kick her in the chin. That's it. And that's it.
Okay.
I mean, he's fast.
Right. Next person, JT. Look,
Yeah.
JT looks sad that I even put that out there.
Nah, I'm not mad. But I
No,
agree
you
with
look
G.
bad.
It's just that even with all her martial arts skills, he's gonna be faster, stronger. Everything is just gonna be better than
Yeah.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like
Okay.
peak human potential, but he's like peak with the heart shaped herb. I mean, he got all that
he's
stuff.
super
So
soldier. He's super soldier material. Yeah.
it's not gonna work for
All
him.
right, Paul, what you think?
All right. Well, I don't know what you were thinking about putting this kind of battle together, but I'm gonna assume that Black Panther's in the DC universe when he fights her, but so whatever she does, his costume absorbs the hits, and so he'll turn it back on her and kill her instantly. So there's no really competition.
No contest. Okay.
She literally has to penetrate the suit, but the only one I've seen that penetrated the suit was Silver Surfer when he absorbed all of Black Panther, but that's different. But yeah, with her, it's done. When he absorbs all of her energy and then shoots it back at her, he's dead. She's dead. Yeah.
Paul, do you think she'll?
Oh Lord,
turn
Paul's
her
about to go off the rails when he starts looking up at the ceiling.
You think he'll turn her into a vegetable? He'll.
I don't believe
Also, Black Panther trained by
Eric Matthews says Lady Shiva, Black Panther
Wow.
slap, all done. All right.
All done.
Australian AC says Black Panther Dagger Cards. You're in some kind of a mood tonight. I'm not gonna put that
Dagger
up.
Cards is in the zone.
He's balling out.
Yeah, Eric Matthews. He probably would. I mean, for those few seconds, he probably would start drooling. But
That's where he puts his notes for the show. All right. So we got lots of comments there on that one. Not as many. All right, but it sounds pretty unanimous that Black Panther takes Lady Shiva. All right, we got two more. I got 2 more rounds left, but we're going to do this giveaway first. Let's go ahead and bring that giveaway up. Remember, big shout out to Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, 3 convenient locations in the greater Houston area, and a big shout out and thanks to them for continuing to work this, to continuing to be channel sponsor and make this show possible. Got 18 entries. Make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Would love for y'all to make sure also that you have entered to win. Hashtag Catfight. It's going to be winner's choice out of this stack of books, unless somebody says they want to.
Remember, JT. Good luck, Carlos.
upgrade, wants to do the upgrade giveaway, which is over here. All right, let's go ahead and let's run.
Good luck,
this.
Carlos.
3, 3,
Remember JT?
2, 1. Here we go. All right,
Here
there
we go, Carlos. Oh,
Nice.
there's Carlos' name again.
The Australian AC.
Oh,
Australian AC. What's up, buddy? Congratulations, Australian AC. He's been building a box to ship to Australia for
Carlos
like
versus the chat.
while
for
now.
giveaway.
versus the chat for the giveaway. All right. So Australian AC, let me know if you want this new Avengers number 7. Which
All right, you
is
got
the
4 minutes.
Black Panther. You can also pick this Uncanny X-Men 211. You can choose this Wolverine number 50.
I need that Batman 423 right there.
You can choose the Inhumans versus X-Men number 1 action figure variant. So
Guys,
Australian
and
AC,
that Black Panther's first chosen.
which
Wow.
one that you want?
Mm.
Oh yeah, and then he is not a channel member,
Oh, okay.
so that's gonna
Still
yes,
got
he will
Inhumans right there.
pick from that, but that's okay.
Inhumans versus X-Men.
Inhumans versus X-Men, nice, good selection. I love these action figure variants,
That's the action
and this
figure,
one with
yeah.
Storm versus Medusa is an awesome one. So Australian AC going to go ahead and put your name on this, and a big shout out to you for continuing to be here with us. Oh wait, I just realized that the backdrop is still the one from last night from Carlson Friends. So, all right, Australian AC, congratulations on that, buddy. Remember, everybody else, we're going to do one more giveaway before the end of the
And the
night.
backdrops from Carlos and Friends.
I'll switch out the books, and everybody will get a chance. But let's go ahead and bring. Let's see, JT, you're back. Okay, yeah, JT's there.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, let's go ahead and let's see.
Yeah, JT left. We'll miss you, JT.
No, I didn't. No, I was trying to see the top 10 best fighters in DC. It said somebody named Connor Hawk is even better than Batman.
What?
Yeah, the young green. He's the biological son of Oliver Queen, and yes, he is a better martial artist than Batman. But I think Shiva is still better than all of them.
Yeah, I think
Oh, okay,
Batman
yeah.
was like number 8. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he's actually pretty. It's interesting. He's actually pretty low down on the list. He's not. I don't know if I would have even thought he'd be in the top 10, because Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, is better than him.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep it going. We need to do an all martial arts version of this episode. That would be kind of fun. All right, make sure and hit that like button, folks, if you haven't already. We got 2 more rounds to go. All right, so this one is metal versus metal from 2 different universes. Matchup round number 5 is Sentinel versus a Terminator. A
Wow.
Sentinel from the X-Men corner of the Marvel Universe versus Terminator from Dark Horse, and now Comics Dark Horse, and now into Dynamite Comics. So we're talking about the standard T-800 Terminator versus a standard Sentinel. No master molds, no Nimrod, no morphing abilities. Just the basic standard Sentinel versus the basic T-800. No liquid metal, no all the weird, funky ones that they came out with. So this is just a basic Sentinel versus a Terminator.
No
Terminator
Harley
will be-
Davidson, no shotgun.
Terminator, just real quick, the Terminator will be armed with a rocket jetpack and
What?
a plasma laser rifle, just like they are on the
Well, if
comic.
you do that, then why'd you let it be liquid?
No, because that's the standard armament that they fight in the future. All right, so it's
I thought
just
it
a
was
basic.
like. I thought
No,
it
it's
was
not
Harley
the, it's not
Davidson
the
shotgun.
1980s one. All right, so this is the matchup. What are you guys thinking?
I
Right.
gotta go with the Sentinel.
Okay, Sentinel.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
the Sentinel goes after the mutants, and I mean, it just think about how hard it is for even Gambit or I don't know Wolverine to put their claws in a Sentinel and take down a Sentinel, right? And just the build.
Depends on what
It's
you
also
watch.
bigger too. It's not like, they're bigger. It's a bigger robot, and it also has that little, it has that little blaster right here. It would just blast the T800, and then that T800 would turn into like a metallic version of itself, and then it'll probably step on it for a little bit until it starts deteriorating, and then it'll start doing that thing until like finally the U.S. government finds it and it creates Skynet. Man, you should have done Skynet versus the
Well, that would be too OP. No, I'll tell you what a cool matchup would be: Skynet versus Master Mold.
oh snap, that would be good. That's for next. That's
That
for
would have been a good. Yeah, I
Oh,
wish.
look at this. Our minds. Look at this, buddy. Our
Yeah.
minds. You should be like
No.
That's just scary. Man.
Virtual
All right,
hub.
When y'all unite like that, that's just scary.
Get out of here, Paul. You're just jealous.
see you, buddy. Glad that you were here hanging out with us.
Louis
Glad
V,
that-
I'm right here, Louis V.
Okay. El Green Machine, we're going to get to you in just a moment. I have comic issues. Good to see you as well. All right, El Green Machine says Terminator because it can think for itself and learn. Dagger Carr says, I'll be back. Emma Dudley says Terminator. Ryan Riley says Terminator. Eric Matthews says Terminator. Wolverado says Sentinel, just sheer size and power.
Yeah, that's
Eric
the
Matthews,
reason.
you cannot kill a Terminator. I have comic issues. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, make sure and hit that, or make sure and enter the hashtag for the next giveaway. Hashtag Spider Battle is what you want to enter to win. As we have this discussion about Terminators versus Sentinels. Okay, who's up next on the discussion for Terminator versus Sentinel? JT or Paul?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to hear this.
This is a hard one
What?
because it's hard because he said with a jetpack on and some
Yeah, right. He threw on
blasters
some,
and stuff.
he
Yeah,
threw on
because-
So he can fly.
The reason for the
dark
jetpack-
knife or something like
Real quick.
that.
No, listen. The real quick. The rationale for the jetpack: the Sentinel has flight capabilities. So, and Terminators have used jetpacks in the comics.
I
All
never
right.
seen that.
And then they almost always use the plasma rifles. So, my thought was, you do. I mean, it does have to be kind of apples and apples. So, I wanted the Terminator to be armed with his weapons of choice and to be able to take on the Sentinel and have it be an actual battle. Because sheer size, the Sentinel is bigger, but I think that, like many have pointed out, it's hard to kill a Terminator. Like it's yeah. But I'm sorry, JT, go ahead. I just wanted to make sure to give the facts on the
Yeah, so I was thinking Terminator with all that stuff on because he'd probably be hard to catch for the Sentinel. If it was a bunch of Sentinels like they send out for the X-Men, then I think the Sentinels will win. But if it's like one-on-one, Terminator with a plasma gun probably has the advantage. If the plasma gun can shoot through the Sentinel. So
I don't
I'm not
think it
sure
can.
about either way. So it'll just hurt it a little bit.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
So
I don't
who
know,
are you
man.
taking?
So he had to shoot it
Who are
like
you
20
taking?
times in the same spot.
Who are you taking?
maybe 200 times.
200. No, see, I'm trying to get all the facts first to understand, and then I can pick.
Yeah. So who do you pick?
I'm gonna go back to the Sentinel.
Terminator. Now you went to.
Look, Paul had his argument ready to go against whatever you said.
Right.
And then you ruined it for him.
Like, man, now I gotta pick Terminator.
My
Right.
brain is fried. All right, so I don't know. I can't explain what just happened with what JT said, but I agree with JT. I picked the Sentinels because Carlos. If Carlos said that the Terminator had the
Jetpack.
bike and the shotgun, I would have picked Terminator, but he said he had some kind of jetpack and some kind of glow in the dark sword. So
What?
the Sentinel, if they're tasked to destroy the Terminators like they were in Terminators versus X-Men, there's no hands down that they would win. So, yeah. But if the Terminator had the shotgun and the bike and the Harley Davidson, I would have picked it.
Get out of here, Paul.
What are you talking?
He's talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So, so here's my I think Wolverado kind of said the.
So the Terminator has some jetpack and a glow in the dark sword.
I believe I read Wolverado's comment, and Sentinel just sheer size and power, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, this Sentinel, all it has to do is use its weight to crush one of its legs.
Well, hold on, Wolverado. There was a sequel because he kept going to the past.
And then it's like crawling now. It's like crawling, trying to figure out what's wrong. Why did I go up against this Sentinel? Oh. And that's it. Sentinel kills Terminator. That's it. I don't care if it can think for itself. I don't care. The Sentinel is like, kill this thing, and it kills it. That's all it does. Even if it blows up, it'll say, oh, looking for mutants at a mall. I can't remember that first episode. It just made me laugh.
You have joked all over the place. All right, no, okay, but I totally get it. I'm still just out of nostalgia. I'm going for the Terminator. I'm calling it the Terminator.
He has a jetpack and some glow-in-the-dark sword.
I don't even know what you're talking. Like, what are you talking about?
The thing that you gave him.
What are you actually doing right now? Are you?
I do agree with El Green Machine's last about the Terminators being sent.
Right. Yeah. The Terminators. But yeah, no. I do wish I had done Master Mold versus Skynet.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
That would have been kind
of. I'd
have
been like, oh man, that's a good one.
Because okay, so just real quick, who wins? Skynet with its whole army versus Master Mold with his whole army?
I don't know, man. That's like I said, that's a really good one.
I give it to Skynet because Skynet will infiltrate Master Mold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Skynet is almost like a.
But they all Skynet also has the Terminator with the Harley Davidson and the shotgun. So yeah.
But here's a twist though. What if Arcade? Everybody knows who Arcade is, right?
Yeah.
If Arcade was behind it, oh my God! Could you imagine if Arcade was behind that?
Arcade, what the hell?
Yeah, he's a villain from X-Men. You guys know.
Yeah, no, I know, but what does he have to do with Master Mold versus?
I'm saying if there was a twist,
he doesn't have anything to do with Master Mold.
What if it was like Arcade versus
Arcade is dead and buried in that matchup. Arcade's dead and buried in that matchup. He doesn't even.
Arcade is kind of a mastermind too of his own.
He is, but he's not.
Because you're talking about Arcade, or here's one.
I call it easy Skynet. It's not even
because Skynet will have.
Here's another one.
A Terminator with the.
Here's another one, and I think you guys are gonna like this. What about we got Skynet, and let's just add War Room. Let's add the War Room. What's Professor X's
the Danger Room.
The Danger Room.
The Danger Room.
Danger.
Danger
so wait.
You talking about He's talking about Cerebro. Cerebro.
Yeah. Well, Cerebro is its own thing too.
Yeah.
But what if you went?
He's talking about when the Danger Room came to life and trapped the X-Men in Astonishing X-Men Volume 1.
Oh my!
So
but
who is Danger matching up against, or is it a 3-way battle?
Oh, it's a 4-way battle because you got Cerebro. Because Cerebro is its own thing too.
What do you think, JD?
Cerebro, Danger Room, Skynet, and then you got the Mole. Oh my God!
He's like, I don't know who he's at.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, man! Let's just get to the next one.
I still think Skynet wins easy.
I mean, no. I mean, look, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying you want to spice it up, right? You don't just put potatoes on your burger, huh? You guys got to put a little bit of your own spice on there, right?
Yeah, but Terminator versus X-Men, they beat the Danger Room. So.
I don't know, man. You got to put your own stuff. Anyways, we got our own thing going on over here.
Right. Skynet, unless the Master Mold has John Connor. Oh my God!
Oh, you dirty dog! Yeah, but Skynet's got the Terminator with the bike and the shotgun. So he did all over.
What are you talking about?
You
All right. Okay.
You
All
still
right.
don't know what I'm talking about,
Make
JD.
sure and enter to win #Spider Battle for your chance to win. We're going to do this giveaway, but then we're going to be wrapping it up shortly.
Okay.
All right, last round. I know I'm going deep down the rabbit hole this
Last
month.
one.
Find the eggs. There you go. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Last matchup of the night, we had 6 rounds. I thought we had some pretty good matchups, and one that was not a great matchup because y'all say that Lady Shiva versus Black Panther is not even a real matchup.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
of his suit. His suit absorbs stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, Black Panther beats up on ladies, but if you put a man superhero, that's it.
Whoa! Calm down there. All right. All right. Let's last one. All right. So we've actually seen this matchup in the movies before, but again, this is just the original versions of each of these characters. No developed new powers. This is as they were first introduced. Okay. But it is a spider battle between Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, he's been around for a while, but remember, this is before he had the stings or any other additional powers or a new suit.
Oh, he can turn invisible and run away.
This is the original Miles Morales, and then this is the original Miguel O'Hara. All right, the younger version that started out the series.
The one that crippled all 3 Spider-Men? Oh, okay. All right.
No, that's not what. No.
So Miles Morales can't go invisible and run away.
No, he's saying that this is base powers. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
The base powers of each of them. I thought I'd let JT start off with this one.
Oh man, I gotta hear this.
Oh no.
You're gonna go from 2099 to Miles back to
Right, I'm gonna go always.
Right.
Now hold on now, JT. He doesn't have the invisibility, he doesn't have the zap.
No, he does. He
doesn't have Carlos say he don't have it.
Yeah, he didn't know. And the invisibility is later on.
And he don't have
No, actually it's not. Now Carlos, his invisibility is not later on.
He didn't get bit by Blade, so all them powers are out.
In the first when he was
It's
first
the first
introduced?
3 the first 3 issues he gets his powers in the first 2-3 issues. When he gets bit by the spider, he finds out right then that he's able to go invisible and so forth.
Well, Carlos said he's not invisible because he didn't.
No, but that's one of his base powers.
Sorry,
His base powers is
JT is on camera. Let
All
him
that
talk.
violence.
All right, JT, what do you think?
Okay, so this is a hard one. Just because because he's saying base going all the way back. He's learning how to use his powers. I'm talking about Miles Morales. And then you got this old man, what's he like, 30 something? Trying to fight this kid that's like 14.
No, but the original Miguel O'Hara was also in his early 20s.
Was he?
Yeah, when he first started, he was young too.
See, I don't know too much about Miguel O'Hara then. Let somebody else go first, so I can hear what he has.
A little bit. Let who go?
Jen, because he's gonna know about 2099 Spider-Man. I don't know nothing about this guy.
Jen?
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll say a few things, and then if you wanna go based off of that, so you're actually not wrong. When Miguel, he's actually right, kind of, Carlos. So when they first introduced Miguel, he's actually not in his 20s. He's actually already established. He's actually in his mid 30s. They never tell you how old he is. They don't tell you that he's like late 30s or early 30s. They just say mid 30s. So he's like supposedly in his mid 30s, but he's already an established character, meaning that he already has experience. So experience right there already says, he already has feats. He's gone toe to toe with the Hulk. He's gone toe to toe with certain characters. Like that's the type of feats that I'm talking about. Is that he already has a name for himself in 2099. So I will say that he does have the age right. Miles Morales, I think issue 2, I think it was. Because I still have the first run. I have the entire Ultimate first run where Miles Morales is getting his powers and stuff. The first 2-3 issues, they show him like disappearing, and then he tries to hide from his dad. That's like the first volume. So when you're saying base powers, invisibility would be one of his base powers, but base, even with invisibility, he has no chance against Spider-Man 2099.
So who are you picking?
I have 2099 beating Miles Morales because he has no experience. He's not only is he learning to be Spider-Man, but
okay,
also,
wait, hang on. But okay, so in the original Spider-Man 2999, I always thought that was it that Miguel O'Hara was in his early 20s?
no, he's not.
Like the original from 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Like the original Spider-Man 2099 comic, he's not in his early 20s?
No, he's not. He's okay. Good night, babe. So the wife's about to go to sleep, so I'm just gonna try to keep my voice down.
Yeah.
So so in the original one, if you read the David Peter, I think it's David Peter. I'm sorry, Peter David.
Peter David, yeah.
Yeah, Peter David.
Yeah.
He's written like the first like 4 volumes. He's written like 1 through whatever, and then it gets canceled. And he read in the first one, if you read the narration, it's already stating that he's been Spider-Man for many years. So he's
that.
It states. I mean, like if you go back and read it, like like he's already, and even if you Google it, like or whatever. Like I can Google it right now. Like maybe I can try to figure out, but from my knowledge and from what I've read, he's always been introduced like in his 30s. Like we haven't seen him in his 20s because he's not in high school and he wasn't in college.
Yeah, no. I knew he was beyond that, but I always thought, like, I guess when I read it, and it's been a while since I've read it, but I have the full volume 1.
But there's another thing that people don't acknowledge, and I noticed it in the animation series, but into the Spider-Verse, you saw how tall he was, right? And now in the comic books, he's 6'9". He's 6'9" in the comic books, and so he's huge. He's not some small guy. That's why my whole argument was going to be, sheer size and his experience. It's like taking on Venom, but this guy, he's huge. He's 6'9". He's not. He's like Kevin Nash. He's like Scott Hall.
That is
the Ultimate Warrior. This guy's.
You were blowing my mind because I don't remember.
Oh, he is. I think I can look it up right now.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh no! I have one more. I have one more round. I had a total of 6 rounds.
In this universe, Miguel is older and more experienced. He is in Earth 928. That's his universe, right? He is in his mid-30s. Miguel's height is listed at 6'9". 6'9", dude.
Where are you getting this from?
Okay, where are you reading that from?
Yeah,
this is on Marvel.
Reddit says that he's 6'2" and weighs 203 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who says that? Reddit says that?
Yeah.
No,
I'm not using Reddit. I'm using like.
Yeah. And then the same thing. They're also Google is saying that he was in his late 20s during his inception in the comics.
Yeah.
No, he's in his 30s because even in I'm reading a Reddit one too, and someone says that he's in his 30s also.
it's clearly a different character than we saw in the animated films, because in the animated films he's lost his wife and child. He
Right.
doesn't have a wife and child in the original comics.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, it's way before
in
that.
the original comics. In the original comics, like he has, like I said, if you go back and you read it, he's like what, like he's already like an established character.
Yeah, he's
has beats and so
established.
forth.
But see,
But-
here's the thing. I think to make the movie work, they aged him up and gave him a tragic backstory from deeper dive into the like much later. But I really think that the original, I still think that the original, and I don't know if you're on a Marvel fan wiki, that may be more accurate than Reddit or Google. But I just, man, my mind is blown, because Spider-Man 2099, I always saw him as the way it read was that physically he was comparable in size, maybe a little bit bigger and taller, but very close in size to Peter Parker.
No, he's huge, man. That's one of the biggest things that I noticed, even in the animation and the way he's drawn. I mean, the guy is huge. He's
That's
not.
the thing. You've got to set aside the way he.
No. That's not what I'm saying. If you noticed what they did with the animation, all they did was take the concept from the comics. It's not like anything new that they did. All they did was, how big is this guy? Well, you know how big he is, because you look at how he's bigger than all the other Spider-Men. He's listed. He's way above 6'2", man. So this is a really great question to probably even ask Peter David himself, because now I'm kind of eager to ask him, like, hey, how tall is this guy? Because I'm under the impression that he's like 6'8", 6'9".
Who do you pick, JT?
But
With all the information that I have, I picked 2099.
yeah, well, the experience. I mean, until Miles Morales eventually becomes the guy that we
Yeah.
think that he'll become, right? Because at the end, it's all about not just size, but his heart, right?
2099.
So, I mean, it is.
For this time period, yes.
Yeah, for right now. I mean, you would have to choose, because we don't know what Miles's feats are. The only thing that he's defeated is a ultimate Goblin reject, right? Who actually considers that guy a Green Goblin, the Hell Goblin, or whatever he's called, the Demon Goblin, the ultimate Demon Goblin. I don't know if you've read the first volume. I thought that was a trashy looking character. I don't consider that as a noble feat or anything. Yeah, I mean, I have Miguel. I mean, I would choose Miguel right now, but over Miles. But Miles does have invisibility, but it won't save him from a beatdown. Miguel is extremely intelligent. He's not stupid.
I just don't think at any point Miguel was ever 6'9", because remember, he gets transported to modern day Earth, the 616 universe.
Mm-hmm.
How is he going to be 6'9" running around in the 616?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
How tall is he, Carlos?
I think he's 6'2".
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what I was
Marvel
feeling.
is like.
That's what I thought. Future
And
Batman.
I think when he started, he was in his 20s. He was 6'2", and he was roughly a little over 200 pounds. So I mean, he's not a small guy, but because 6'2" is still sizable.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now look, because when you talk about 6'9", man, you're talking about somebody JT's height, and that's huge. That's a whole different level of human being.
Wait a minute, JT's 6'9" now?
Well,
No.
the funny thing is that
No, JT's close to 7 feet.
What?
So if if we're talking about the animation, he is listed at 6'9". If we're talking about the animation, he's 6'9".
Yeah,
It has
it's
it right
not-
here.
It's the comics, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, even they're not going to make him some small guy. I'm just saying, they're not going to make him small.
I mean, he's huge in the movie, I just think that he's kind of Venom huge in the movie, which
I
I
actually
don't.
like his size. I think he's awesome being huge and stuff because
Because what?
I don't know. We lost.
you don't have just extremely tall.
There he
but,
goes.
but
It's just
it's I don't know. It's I don't have an issue with his size.
yeah.
But
Okay, so I think Paul, what do you have to say about Spider-Man 2099 versus?
Well, I mean, so like I said, I don't think he's 6'9" when he started, and I don't think that because he learned a lot from Peter Parker in the 616. So before, when he was in the 2099 universe, he was really reckless and falling off of those flying cars. He had a bad time swinging through those. So I'm giving it to Miles because Spider-Man 2099 in the beginning, he had anything that was in the sky, he got scared. So Miles can use that to his advantage. And then, Miles for the win. Yep.
get out of here, Paul.
all right, there you go.
Total troll. Like such.
Hey man, y'all don't read the books, man. That's what y'all problem. Y'all don't
You
know
don't read the books. What are you talking about?
Your man is scared of
sky?
a flying car.
Get out of here.
Anything that's flying, he's scared.
No, he's not. Get out of here.
Yes, he is. That's why Miles would win, because he'd find that out.
I know around here, I think I have the 1991 set of Marvel cards that probably has some of their stats on it.
And I'm surprised JT didn't choose Miles, because Miles might get whooped all the time, but he'll adjust and go.
So let's
lost
do this.
JT.
Let's do the giveaway, and then we're gonna do the last round. Proud of you, Paul. I take everything back I said about you the last 3 years.
Yeah, man. JT don't. Miles adjusts. Is 2099 scared of all the flying stuff.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
that's why when he learned a lot from 616
All right.
man, and
All right.
Paul, it's okay.
Sorry, but no.
there
don't
goes
know
the
Spider-Man
Miles
2099.
trader now.
No.
Okay.
I said Miles will win today.
Let's
Miles
do
adjusts when he-
last giveaway of the second giveaway of the night. Hashtag Spider Battle. We're gonna go ahead and bring that on. Not
Film collector.
All right, hashtag Spider Battle for a chance at some of these books. I wish I had some Spider.
Oh, El Green, I got that. Got your payment. I'm gonna give it to Carlos this week. I'll go Friday.
Oh, cool. All right, folks, here we go. In 3,
Thank you, buddy.
1.
Good luck, Carlos.
All right, everybody.
Come on, Carlos.
All right. Hashtag Spider Battle.
There goes Cat. There's his name again. Oh,
Gerald
Yates.
Gerald
Gerald
Yates,
Yates.
buddy. All right,
Our
Gerald
channel
Yates.
member.
You've got a choice, Gerald Yates. You can choose one of these books, or you can choose the upgrade giveaway because you're a channel member. So I want you to drop me. I'm gonna start the timer 44 minutes to
Yep.
let us
Timer's
know.
go. Oh, there he is. Upgrade.
He's gonna take the upgrade. All right, nice.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
It
that's
is
a
a
good
nice
one.
one. It's a real good book. And this one actually, this is the one that was cleaned and pressed, I think, already. So
Yeah, I think that one's clean and pressed.
Gerald, there's Black Panther for you, buddy.
And while you're at it, give me that 423, buddy.
Oh yeah, there you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
thank you, buddy.
Right, yeah. All right.
And I think JT wanted the ROM #1,
Right, that's right.
and then Future Batman wanted the White Tiger up there.
Oh my gosh.
I do like that white tiger though.
I already have that white tiger.
Oh, okay, well then give Future Batman the ROM #1 and give JT the White Tiger. There we go.
I don't want the ROM #1.
JT,
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
No, I don't want the ROM.
there.
What? That's the upgrade? Hell no.
No, it's not a good giveaway. No, it's just it's a,
like, man, we're gonna run.
yeah.
We're
No,
run the hood that way. Look at him hiding it.
I was about to start.
Oh man, I was about to leave the channel right now. I'm gonna be in the other. I'm gonna be in the
Alrighty. All right.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
that's
Yeah,
Storm?
this would people would freak out. What? This?
Right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
You have that one, JD.
Funny you should ask about this one. So this book is actually going in a channel members box.
You have that book, JD.
Lucky.
If you want to join, if you join the Cross Collects Comics channel membership, if you become a channel membership at the $14.99 per month or higher, you get roughly every quarter you'll get a box of a care package of books that's tailored to you. It's the best mystery box bargain that you can find ever. It's better than any other one.
Yeah, guys, I go through the box too and make sure that they
going
get
into a channel members box. This one right here. Then I've also got this one. This is What If #1.
Yeah, that one, JD.
What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? This is going in a channel members box.
You don't have that one, JD.
Let's see. So do I have any more that are going into channel member boxes? I don't know. I think I've got. I think this is going into a channel member box.
Ooh.
And I think this is going into a channel member box.
Oh yeah, put it in my box.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definite benefits to being a channel member.
What's the one going in my box?
You choose. Yeah, here's the one that's going in your box, Paul.
No, this is.
All right,
This
so you
is
can
the
read
one
about
that's going in my box right here.
Oh, hey, I need that
Looks
one.
kind of
That's
rare.
the one going in my box.
I need that.
That's the one going in my box.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, one more. We got one more to do real quick. Let's go ahead and bring this up. One more matchup. This one is a pretty. I don't know. I'm curious to see what y'all think about it. Here it is, folks.
Look at that, breaking the chain.
Martian Manhunter versus Conquest from the Invincible Universe.
What?
Remember, Martian Manhunter has super strength, flight, shape-changing ability, and telepathic abilities. Conquest is nigh invulnerable, super strength, flight. He is a Viltrumite, and he is built and born to kill. So these two. All right. Okay. All right. We're not selling comic books in the chat, fellas. All right. So, all right. So this is the matchup here: Martian Manhunter versus Conquest. All right. What do you guys think? Who wants to go first on that one? All right, JT.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Martian Manhunter, only because, well, not only because, but I feel like he could just phase through him, take out his heart, and he would die. It would be that simple, just easy. Phase through. He don't even have to use his super strength or any of that.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna give it to Martian Manhunter. Or he can just mind control him and then kill him that way. So
yeah,
way, he's
that's
gonna win.
Now, Conquest is remarkably tough, but yeah, I think I do have to go with you. What do you guys think, Jen, Paul?
I mean, that's the only right answer. I mean, Martian Manhunter would do to Conquest what Invincible did to Conquest, and that is constantly headbutt him until he dies. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. You're dead. And Martian Manhunter would probably just have to headbutt him once with just the exact amount of strength. Because remember, Martian Manhunter can even go toe-to-toe with Superman. He can't beat Superman because all Superman has to do is use like laser beam on him, turn him and burn him.
He beat him just to Europe.
But Martian Manhunter could probably go not even toe-to-toe. He probably doesn't even have to try. That's how strong Martian Manhunter is. Doesn't even have to try. Just headbutts him and kills this dude in one headbutt. So take it for what it is.
All right, Paul, what about you?
All right, well, I don't know what's wrong with JT and Future Batman tonight, but when Martian physiology cannot coexist in the Invincible universe, so Martian Manhunter would just die from a Conquest. So yeah, I don't know what y'all are talking about, all this phasing and blah 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 blah. All you would have to do is just take him and then split apart the Martian.
I mean, Wolverado
says, unless that metal glove has a lighter. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, he's a there you go, Wolverado. Finally,
But like
yeah,
I said,
He's not agreeing with
so
you.
the Martians cannot coexist in the Invincible universe. So
I
yeah,
mean,
Martian
you can burn
dead.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah,
you
he's super
can burn
dead.
him, but if he headbutts,
I mean, I give it to him.
while he's
Martian
on
Manhunter
fire,
did
he still
defeat
wins.
Superman, and he defeated Darkseid, but he can't defeat Conquest.
What? That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that don't make
It
no
makes
sense.
perfect
Darkseid
sense.
could just flick him. He'd be dead.
This is coming from the guy that went from. What did you do? You picked one guy, then went back to the other guy, went back to the other guy.
No, I wasn't going either way. I was just talking about each guy, and then I picked a guy.
And it's like I said, all he has to do is headbutt Conquest, even if he's on fire.
Yeah, but Martians can't live in the Invincible universe.
I mean, they're
Why
not fighting on that
They got
universe.
Mars on it.
Yes,
Fighting
they
on
are.
that
He just said they were fighting in that universe.
No, even if they are fighting on that universe, all you have to do is headbutt them. So you're wrong, Paul.
Oh man, I want to hear that.
Now,
All I know is I was right about the height and weight of 2099. I know that.
let
You
me
were
ask
way
you
wrong
guys
on this.
this.
I'm an alien. All right.
Now,
You got
Alien.
all kinds of chatter here in the deal.
Yeah, so Carlos said that he was in the Invincible universe, and then we all know Martians can't survive in the Invincible universe.
Oh my god!
That's why I'm surprised you two got it wrong.
You should have said Battle Beast. Battle Beast could beat him.
Battle Beast.
Battle Beast could beat pretty much anybody. To be honest.
Yeah, but if he has a hammer, yeah, of course he's gonna beat up everybody.
All right. Let's see. Remember people, Paul got the whole movie for the new Avengers film just by looking at chairs. So please don't listen to him.
Right.
Hey, hold on. First of all, he had his hands in his pockets, so now they're super dead, guys.
All right, let's do our final thoughts and shout outs.
Carlos looking at the trailer.
All right, JT, lead us off with final thoughts and shout outs.
Thank y'all for being here. Sorry I was late. We had a great show. Listened to some bull crap from Paul, but he did have some great points once today. Jen, thank you for explaining some of these characters that I don't know to me. That was great. So I need to check that out. I don't read a lot of DC, so it's kind of hard for me. But yeah. So next time I'll be ready.
There it is. Miguel O'Hara's height was listed as 6'9" on his Tasty Cake collectible card made as promotional material for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Okay.
Yeah, I was telling you that. That's what I was saying. Is 6'9". Like.
Well, no, I know, but I didn't know that.
Reddit, because Reddit is just like with your opinions because you love the character. I don't care for Miguel O'Hara, man. I don't care but my wife does. My wife loves Miguel O'Hara.
But the animation people, man, they just say whatever they want to say. So
no, they don't. Come on, man. Look.
I don't know about all that.
You know one thing I can give Sony, man,
say.
and really, like, as much as I bash these movies that are coming out, I will say that Sony has done a great job with representing Miles, Miguel, all these other characters. Like, so I don't think they would do something like, oh yeah, let's make this guy 100 feet tall for no reason. I think they're being smart about how they present these characters because they care. At least for this universe, it seems like they care. They may not care about everything else, like that really crappy. I don't know, Adam Webb movie. Oh yeah, Madam Web. The villain's worst enemy was a billboard. I mean, oh god, if a billboard was what was going to crush him, they should have just thrown that at him in the first 5 minutes. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that thanks for joining us tonight. We love doing these verses. I think I love them more than probably the other two guys, but no, they love them too. I mean, especially Paul because he's always pulling my leg and I'm really glad that he's always like Huh? What was that, Paul?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, so and also JT, you know, it's fun having everybody participate and even the chat, and we love when you guys are giving your insight, and sometimes it's great whenever you guys are like reading our minds, like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, did you know this, or did you know this? Like Jonathan Dotson, hey, thanks man, that's awesome that you went out of your way to find that information. That's awesome, that's cool, man. But hey, we'll do it again, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And until then, just keep, you know, showing up on Wednesdays, and we'll keep on giving you more entertainment. So,
Yes.
thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Paul. Final
All right,
thoughts.
guys. Thank y'all for showing up tonight. I just want to apologize about Carlos and JT and Future Batman, but me and Billy were here to give y'all the right information. I don't know what they talking about, but anyway, yeah, don't sleep, Dagger Cards. I'm telling you, he put his hands in his pockets. That means all those guys are super dead, and the chairs were in black, so you know that they're dead. But anyway, thank y'all for showing up tonight. Hit the thumbs up. Like Future Batman said, we love doing these verses, but also when we get interaction with the chat, it makes it more to where we have to think about certain things. But y'all give good points on certain things, and then y'all are left field on a lot of stuff. But anyway, it makes it fun. Thank you to the channel members, and thank you, Carlos, for having us tonight. And yeah, like I said, guys, the Tuesday show, just bear with me. I will answer the questions. I got to rewatch what he says and trying to decipher to you guys what he means. But thank you, guys. Always here for you.
All right. All right. Thanks to everybody else thanks everybody for being here tonight. As always,
JT vanished.
I am
no, he's still there.
my Dagger.
All right, so hey, we're glad that you were here tonight. Make sure and consider joining as a channel member if you haven't already. Remember, we will see you tonight, this Friday night for another episode of Comics on Demand. Hope that you're able to join us for that. It's always a good time. We have plenty of books and steals and deals for those who are looking for all kinds of randomness. And hey, if you've got specific books that you're looking for, if you're trying to fill a run, or if there's a new book that came out, hey, you can always activate the on-demand feature and say, hey, I'm looking for this book and this book, or this types of books. So make sure and tune in. It's Friday, 6 p.m. Central, and otherwise, we will see y'all next week for another episode of Giveaway Show. And yeah, we're just going to keep on and keep it on. All right, so y'all take care. Have a great night, and we will see y'all next time, folks.
Bye, guys.